Hello. I am glad to see everyone on the video, on the new part of the recap. Put a like and enjoy watching. Damn, I'm tired. Messing up in my tent, I analyzed the system data, opening an interactive window in front of me. A task. Settle down. Help primitive people build homes, officially create a tribe, and increase the number of people to 50. Term. 11 days. 11 days, I repeated. This time will not even be enough to recover. Open the warehouse. I commanded the system. The warehouse is open. Basic knowledge of the language. Basic survival guide. Basic cookbook. Universal card. A healing potion, for one person. A small bag of salt. Battle axe, information update, Pangu axe. An unread message. Damn. The first words that came to my mind after I took the axe out of the warehouse. What happened? He's changed. Strange markings were now etched all over the contour of the blade. What happened to my battle axe? When did he manage to turn into a Pangu axe? Has this axe turned into an artifact? Why didn't I notice it when I gave it to Liu Tang in the morning? Summoning the axe again, I noticed the inscription. A legendary weapon. Axe Pangu. Oh. The system has issued a new window. Characteristic. Combat. Activation condition. A blood sacrifice. A hidden skill. After unlocking the creation skill, the user's power will be exhausted and the user will be harmed. Destructive power is related to the user's remaining physical strength. A blood sacrifice. I repeated aloud. Did the blood I accidentally spilled on the axe activate this powerful skill? Judging by the note, the creation of the world should be used in the right place and at the right time. Neither sooner nor later. Otherwise, I may not just have a scar on my arm. Huh. I sighed heavily. Raising my battle axe, I began to examine its golden patterns. I didn't expect that weapons could evolve. After thinking about it, thoughts just popped into my head. I don't know if the rest of the weapons have the same hidden skills or properties. After looking at the axe enough, I put it aside. Okay, in any case, the activation conditions are not regular, it all depends on fate. The axe alone almost killed me. We need to be more careful. Let's see what's left. The healing potion turned out to be extremely useful. It's a pity that there's only one left. I'll leave it for a critical moment. Suddenly I remembered the coconut grove. The meat they took should be enough for 2 days for 30 people. The remaining time is 11 days. Time is limited, so Xiong will have to work hard. With these thoughts, I looked out of the tent. Liu Tang. Call Xiong. I have a secret mission for him. Yes. After a while, Xiong was already running to me. The king. Sitting down on one knee and bowing, he said. Reporting, Hunter Xiong has arrived. Do you remember the herd of black bulls that we drove away? You have 2 days to find them and report back to me as soon as possible. Rely on me. He shouted already on the run. I sat down on the straw bed again. Everyone has made a big contribution these days. Why not take advantage of these 2 days and prepare small gifts for everyone? 2 days have passed. Xiong was running around looking for bulls, but I did what I planned. Sighing, I opened the system menu. The task is to settle down. 9 days left. That's enough for today. I said, putting the makeshifts aside. System notification. A stone tip was produced. Technology +1 glasses. A bone whistle was produced. Technology +1 glasses. A drinking horn has been produced. Technology points +1. I'll give a bone whistle to Shig. So that it would be much more convenient for him to command the battle or during the hunt. These stone spearheads can increase the lethality of spears many times, but if we fight with the Coconut Grove tribe, the spearheads can increase the percentage of victories by several points. I'll give a drinking horn to Xiong, I think he'll like it. An exclamation distracted me from my thoughts. The king. Good news. And? I looked in surprise in the direction of the voice. It was Au. The king. Our house was completed. Clearing my throat, I was surprised. Calm down and take me to see. The king. If you feel unwell, please put on this raincoat. With these words, she handed me a cape made of bullskin. Yeah, I nodded obediently and smiled. Thank you for reminding me. Carefully wrapping me in a cloak, she said. I'll help you put it on. The king is working so hard, let me do this for you. Thanks to I. The smile did not slip from my face. Well, let's go watch. Yes. We headed in the direction where the construction was being carried out. When we came to the place, Au loudly proclaimed. Make way. I brought the king. Shigu met me first. The king. You've come. Look. This is the house that we built according to your instructions. And? I was surprised. Look. Shigu repeated, pointing to a slightly crooked and not very neat building. Its roof was slightly knocked down, but what to expect from people who heard the word house quite recently? Well, how? Shigu shouted, raising his hands to the sky. Is it beautiful? We'll go. I answered, hiding my emotions. I don't want the guys to be offended, but it's far from the house that I imagined. Hooray! Everyone exclaimed. We have a home. No more sleeping in caves and looking for branches. The pigsty is really suitable only for pigs, and this is the house in which we should live. Yes. Bringing a semblance of a door, but still just shutters, Shigu said. We also made this straw door. Now everything is ready. After these words, he inserted it into the passage of the house. System notification. You have successfully built a wooden house. Technology points +10. Physical form. 2. Power. 3. Dexterity. 2. Authority. 0. Technology. 27. Ownership. No. Building a house costs the same amount of points as building a fire? But if you think about it, this backward tribe has changed a lot since I came. Initially, they drank blood like beasts. Now it is more and more obvious that their characters and abilities have changed. Is it due to the imperceptible influence of the system? Or is it accelerating evolution? Having seen enough of the satisfied clansmen, I turn to I. As soon as Hunter Xiong returns, don't forget to tell me as soon as possible. Very well, Your Majesty. Then I'll go. Let the rest continue building houses, because soon a lot of people will live in them. Already heading to my tent, I suddenly heard screams. The king. Found it. Found it. Panting and coughing, Xiong was coming towards me, shouting. I found them. Well done, Xiong. Finally, the second part of the plan can be implemented. Without further ado, follow me. Shigu. I added. Come here, there is a separate task for you. After the two sat down opposite me, I told them my plan. Who has any questions? Will this plan work? Asked Shiga and added. It's a little unfinished. Calmly. Xiong replied. I can finish this assignment. When the time comes, take more people with you. I suddenly remembered my homemade crafts. Shigu. Take this whistle, you can use it for orders. Thank you, King. There's a gift for you, too, Xiong. As soon as you finish the task, I'll give it to you. All right, he said, that's enough. Glory to the king. And remember. As soon as you receive my signal, proceed immediately according to plan. I said insidiously. The guys went on a mission. Everything is going according to plan. It is very difficult for them now, so they will have to give the wounded work. Tell Dada and Yuangshi to build a bonfire in front of the house, but don't light it. Is this for the guests who will be arriving soon? Yes. That's exactly how it is. Now let's look at the bait released 2 days ago. Will I be able to catch this big fish? After a while, a crowd of people came out of the forest. Wow, there are so many people, this is the Coconut Grove tribe. Bad business. We need to report to the king urgently. Your Majesty. The people of Coconut Grove have arrived. When the girl noticed the grove, Ayo was taking care of me in the tent. The king. Your wounds are recovering, but you can't move much yet. Good. Meanwhile, everything was wonderful in my thoughts. Oh, how nice it is when others take care of you. I can't wait to subdue the Coconut Grove tribe. A selfish chuckle escaped my thoughts. Suddenly, there was a knock on the door. Let us in. The Coconut Grove tribe has arrived. The fish took a bite. Bring them here. Ayu came out to greet the guests. It's been a long time since we've seen the queen. You have become even more beautiful since the last meeting. Come in, the king, our king in the royal palace has been waiting for you for a long time. The royal palace? The queen asked in surprise. But in her mind she thought otherwise. Last time there was a hut made of straw and bullskin. And now the house is made of wood? How did they do it? Her slack jaw spoke for itself. Huh. Is your king afraid to come out to me? In order not to bother you again, this time we will take more meat. These people who came with me just wanted to meet new kind neighbors. Therefore, a lot of people came. I hope it didn't scare you? Don't worry. Ayu replied with a smile. The king has already ordered us to prepare beef for 40 people, so you can go get it right away. Only, it seems you are not 40. After these words, she chuckled slightly. The queen approached I and decided to make an offer. Do you care so much about my people? How about serving me? I have long been conquered by the power of my king, thank you for your kindness. Beef is in the same place as before. What you can take with you, eat here. This is also the king's order. If you are uncomfortable butchering meat, our warriors can also do it for you. Not worth. The queen refused. Yes. Queen. Her companion confirmed. Come in. I said it loud enough to be heard outside. Opening the door, the queen stepped into my chambers. Welcome to the queen of the coconut grove. At first she turned her head and looked around. She obviously likes the wooden house. Very noble. Is this your royal palace? It looks fine. Meanwhile, my thoughts were filled with her reaction. Very well, it seems she is interested in the technology of building houses. You can continue to lure. It's just a temporary palace. I said with a grin. As soon as the real royal palace is rebuilt, subordinates will be settled there. Will you allow subordinates to live in such a place? The queen asked in surprise. Only grinning more, I added. Ah, this is really a miserable dwelling. Later they will live in a stone house, which is much better than this. Suddenly the queen grabbed the whip and expertly wrapped it around my body. I was tied up literally in a matter of moments. Your mother. The queen approached me with her foot on my throne. What is this girl doing? I can see everything. Is she going to kill me? Approaching me, she put a knife to my throat. No one knows men better than me. I have a way to make you these rare things. Voluntarily give it to me. I could see it on her face. Brat, how do you like that I grabbed you? But I was thinking of something else. Damn. Calmly. It's too exciting. You need to control yourself. Do you think you can force me to obey this way? Do you think I'm not being overly cautious? Suddenly, the door opened and A looked in and immediately reported. The king. Everything is ready. You can start the banquet. They will see this scene, she said awkwardly. The king. Are you? The queen freed me. And clearing my throat, I said. Well, we're done talking, let's all go eat roast together. Have you lit a fire? I asked Aya as if nothing had happened. The queen stood and thought. How can he be so cold-blooded after I threatened him? Is he really being overly cautious or is he just not afraid of death? The guys in my tribe are weak, but he's not like them. We went outside, where a bonfire was already blazing. And my tribe and the tribe of the grove sat and enjoyed its warmth and delicious beef. The queen. Come here. It's very tasty. We fried you too. Looking at her satisfied subordinates, the queen was also delighted. I decided to finish her off. Give them some salt. With these words, I handed Aya a bag of salt. Hey. This jewel, what makes the taste of food incredible? Good. She said. Handing a little salt on a leaf to the girls, she said. Sprinkle it a little, the taste will be much better. Thanks. Without a drop of disbelief, they accepted the salt. The queen was also interested. Hey, what's this? If you're afraid, you don't have to eat, your majesty. But the girls' exclamations only whetted the appetite. It's very tasty. So much tastier. Why, I'll eat another 10 pieces. I was watching. Eat, it's better to buy some time for Xiong and Shigu. After taking a bite, the queen was surprised. Yummy. She said. Delicious. At the same time, Shigu and the guys took a position near the bulls. Don't we have more beef than we can eat? Why do we need to hunt a herd of bulls again? One of the warriors asked. What do you understand? Cut off Shiga. We're not here to hunt this time. Just follow my orders. Yeah. Smoke from the campfire came from the settlement. The king has given us a signal. Shigu whistled into the scroll, giving the command. And all the warriors threw their spears at the bulls. Shigu shouted. Hunter Xiong. The herd is heading towards you. You only have one chance, so be sure to find their new boss. Calm down. I've already found it. After these words, Xiong jumped down from the tree and thrust his spear right into the back of the new boss of the bulls. He roared in anger. Ha! I did it. This bull is mine. Mew. The herd was running after its leader, on whose back Xiong was hanging, grabbing the spears stuck in his back. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. I can do it. He encouraged himself. The bull tried to throw him off in various ways, he kicked and crashed into trees, but Xiong held on. A pathetic attempt. Even your old boss was just our prey. A gun carefully monitored the situation. Damn. The herd is moving east. Shigu blew his whistle even harder. Xiong clearly heard the signal. Heck. We're running the other way. So why did you turn the wrong way? Then he pulled on the spears, directing the bull in the right direction. And a window appeared next to him. Ability. Writing. Mew. The bulls were running in the right direction. The plan was beginning to take effect. Meanwhile, our feast continued. The queen ate and ate. If I eat so much, I'll get fat. But it's so delicious. Taking another bite, she almost cried. All residents of Coconut Grove liked the taste of fried meat. I looked at the billowing birds on the horizon. It's coming soon, I thought. And I'm not the only one who noticed it. The girl who was with the queen was also looking in that direction. At the same moment, another girl from the grove ran out of the forest. The queen? There's a man from the camp. What? The queen said in surprise. The girl who was running, seeing the queen, began to scream. Trouble. Queen, trouble. Tripping, she fell right at the feet of her master. What happened if you came running in such a panic? Almost through tears, she reported. A number of crazed bulls invaded our territory and began to rampage. Those who stayed in the camp will not be able to resist them. What? The queen shouted furiously. We return immediately. Move faster. She shouted. They will pay with their lives. Damn it, we didn't interfere with the bulls. So what finally happened? At the same time, the bulls smashed the Coconut Grove camp in full. The wounded were lying here and there. Many took shelter in the trees. Used slingshots to attack them. Fire. A hail of stones rained down on the bulls, but it didn't seem to bring results. Damn. These slingshots are useless against their thick skin. You'll have to fight hand to hand. Let's save our sisters. 3 girls armed with knives rushed at the bull. For the queen? They shouted. But for all their determination, the bulls could not be defeated with bone knives. The bull threw off all 3 of them without any problems and was going to finish off those who were still moving. Swinging, he was about to strike when suddenly a whip entwined his arm. Is that it? The queen is back. Grasping the whip with both hands, she restrained the bull. I will not allow harm to my people. You're a raging bull. Your opponent is me. With these words, she threw the bull away and he fell to the ground. But it only seemed to infuriate him. When he got up, he became even more furious and rushed at the queen. How fast? Before she could dodge to the end, the queen received a small but strong blow and she was thrown away. Fortunately, I arrived in time. Catching the queen in my arms, I asked, "Are you okay?" "I'm fine." Panting, she answered. "Take a rest, leave the rest to us." Me and my guys arrived in time. The queen was in shock. It's a herd. I don't know why they got so mad and came here. Be careful. Standing in front of their boss, I screamed. Hey motherfuckers. The danger has passed and you have already forgotten about caution? I clashed in the battle of auras with their current boss. Mew. He roared furiously. Damn it. Didn't you recognize me? Why weren't they scared when they saw the Bull King's leather cape? But as soon as I thought about it, the color of the bull changed to blue. I breathed a sigh of relief. Okay, he was scared. You can continue. What a coincidence. I shouted, pointing the axe at the bull. We met again. How quickly you found a new king. But you're still a long way from being the same. Mew. It seemed the bull was shaking with fear. I continued. Since we came here. Stay here. After my words, the guys armed with spears and torches rushed into battle. Shigu commanded. Xiong. Let's take care of the Bull King. Yes. After that, Shigu folded his arms and Xiong was able to push off from them. By jumping straight at the Bull King. Grabbing his horns, the sign reappeared. Writing. The bull was confused. But Xiong completely guided his movements. A fight broke out. Queen, we should leave. No. She snapped. The herd has not been driven away yet, I have to join the fight. She was about to leave, but I grabbed her arm. Don't go there. Let me go. You will not be able to cope with these monsters. I interrupted her. I didn't take many people with me. Going there is like certain death. The queen quieted down. She clearly understands this. It's better to send people to me to heal their wounds. And then you can come back here right away. I will provide you with houses, food, and also guarantee your safety. It is clear that she hesitated. You need to finish. Look at your subjects. I pointed to the broken and wounded people and added. They are not able to fight anymore. Ayu added fuel to the fire. Would you really prefer to watch them die in vain? The queen has made a decision. Raising her hand, she screamed so that everyone could hear her. The people of Coconut Grove. Everyone affected, retreat to the north. The plan is working.